I emailed Vista, and Patrick Patterson had gotten a hold of me. He emailed me back asking for my resume. So I put together a resume as best I could from what experiences I've had, and he simply just asked when I'd like to come down.
Well, I'd say at Vista National Operations, the Shareholder internship was ideal for Anthony. He was a young man, not 21 yet, and he was just learning. And I look back at my time too, and he's almost parallel to where I was right before I came on with BBNC. There was a point in time I was younger, inexperienced, and unknowledgeable about areas, but he became exposed to a lot of things real fast at Vista. He had been able to learn that there's a customer, there's a respect, there's an opportunity for growth, and there's more than just being a shareholder to go to work.
Well, I grew up in Anchorage. Was born and raised there at the old Alaska Native Medical Center. That was downtown at the time, since moved, but I've mainly remembered just having a lot of fun with friends and family. As a kid, biking around, going to a pool hall or going sledding in the wintertime. I was a high school dropout, so I think it was just the environment that I was in and the living situation that I was in, which is minimum wage, barely making it by, just motivated me to want to make up for it, go back and restart.
Anthony Larson, when I first met him, the first thing that stuck out to me is how fast he can learn. He learns quicker than most people that I work with. He's able to grasp a concept and analyze it and turn it into something that works for him. That's very important to him, and things come very quickly to him, so he's one of the fastest learners I've seen. One day he sent me a text message last week. He said he was in Paris. He shared with me the coffee experience in Germany. He says that he likes it being broadened by his horizons, by seeing other parts of the world, not just from Anchorage, Alaska.
My current position is system admin for APS-3. I've been doing this job for about 3 years now. It consists of traveling to Southport, North Carolina, down to Charleston, South Carolina, and the ships come in, they unload the containers or the ammo. We keep track of where they go, where they are, what they're replaced with. They load back in over a period of anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. They move off on their way and our mission's complete. So I really like traveling. I've never moved out of Alaska, never traveled outside of Alaska, except for maybe a trip down to California with my grandparents. But once I moved out of Alaska on my own, it took me a little while to get the idea that I can go anywhere, I can drive anywhere, I can fly anywhere. So traveling has been my big thing for the past 6 years. Vista is one of those companies that you want to be part of.
They're part of them because they do things for shareholders and it's a positive environment. They need to make sure that they are part of a company that is accepting to them and what they need. So when a shareholder leaves rural Alaska or Anchorage or anywhere else, they could go to Vista and feel welcome. They could go forth and say that I'm going to have a great learning experience. They're going to try new things. They're going to see new places. They're going to be able to work with some great people. And they're going to have an opportunity to go home at the end of the day when they're all finished and say, I had a great time at Vista.
I mean, the internship program was like the best thing that's ever happened to me. Yes, BBNC and Vista coordinated this internship, but I feel it's so important that I have to share it with others, to tell them about it, to encourage them to do it, to step out of their comfort zone for just a moment and see that things are just as fine away from home and things can be okay and you can still keep in touch with friends or family or whatever it is that might be tying you back home. And take this chance to do something great